Welcome back to This Is the Police. Last time we ended on one hell of a cliffhanger. It appears that Mr. Sand has indeed been shot in the head, and presumably somebody is to blame for that. Over here, the police station is entirely unknown. Indeed, Sand has gone. City Hall is the only thing we need to worry about. So that investigation is entirely unnecessary now. All in all the balls have been tossed up into the air and we have got no sodding clue what's about to happen. Jane Austen didn't come into work today, Luckett didn't come into work, McNamara didn't come into work, Davenport is too tired, yes. Pardon me, apparently he's still too tired, even though he hasn't been working recently. Marlowe might want to take the day off or something, I don't know. Certainly this changes everything in terms of our investigations, which is the first thing I'll dive into if the game will let me. City Hall, due to the difficult economic situation, we had to undertake a series of pension cuts as cost savings measure. We can't run the city into the ground for some lazy old people who can't take care of themselves. Everyday dozens of retirees come to threaten to arrange a protest. A large gathering of elderly people can be a serious situation. After all, we are talking about people in poor health. We can't let it happen, so those activists need to be sent packing to their vacation homes. The use of force, if sanctioned, is sanctioned if required. Celery from City Hall. And my share, Mr. Rogers. Mayor Rogers is going to a friend of the city's birthday party. Additional police support would be required. We can get my 3 worst coppers, can't you? My share is a gift from Mr. Clementine. Investigations. Extortion and assault. That's the wrong menu. Let's try details this time. Do we really need to carry on with this though? Gangs. Are we still looking into that one there? I've cocked that one up, haven't I? Yeah, alright, so let's start that investigation. Start the investigation. Who do we want to assign lead? None of these, actually. So we'll wait with that. We got an old people protest. Several hundred elderly have surrounded the trade union building with protesters reading, "The city robbed me." The protest is proceeding peacefully and without incident. So I think we need to actually send down these officers, which is going to put us under a lot of pressure. Let's have a look on the investigations once more. Do we actually need to carry on the Sand over here? I mean, we know Chris G. Sand, he's a bit dead, don't we? So we can start another investigation here into him. Oh, we've already got that one going here. That's the one here. But I don't necessarily think it's, well, necessary, strictly speaking. We'll try and pause with that, then go into investigations. Go in with, well, is he working today? I've gone into the wrong one. I was confused the two. So let's go into detectives. He is, as is beastly, so archive this one here. Go over to our gangs, go into the keylessness over here, start this one. And we'll assign Marlowe, Beastly, with Wolf and Glasgow to assist. So 2 investigator teams assigned to that one. We also have an assault at the city centre. When a man tried to get away without paying, the taxi driver decided to teach the man a lesson. According to an eyewitness, the driver grabbed the guy by the collar, pulled him out of the car and beat his arse. We'll send down those 2 patrol officers. Assault. Oh, bloody hell. A man attacked a mixed race couple who were walking a dog on the beach. Well, what? Why? Why is this not something for the patrol units to deal with? Suppress the protests by force? No, they're old people. We don't beat old people. And they were peaceful, as the message said earlier. Freeburg at the elementary school. Decorator veteran Andy Castro dragged his son out of his school and into the street and began to publicly punish him for secretly smoking. He beat the boy with a belt until he bled, knocked him to the ground, pulled his knee on the boy's chest and force-fed him a carton of cigarettes. The principal of the school called in the incident. The man lost his mind in the wall and it's looking like he might just kill the boy. The PE teacher tried to intervene, but the man put out a gun and made it clear that he didn't need any help parenting. We can't send down Norlander on his own, so we'll have to wait for other officers to return. I just realised that we probably need to try and keep City Hall happy, because we've got lots of money and lots of other things as well. So let's send down a couple of officers then to assist over there. We can send out 2 officers to deal with the school issue with the man force feeding a carton of cigarettes. Smuggling has started over here. We'll catch up with that later on once we've got some results, hopefully, on it. As for the assault, investigation has indeed begun. And now we have an animal abuse in the city centre somewhere. We also have a clear out for the assault call, which was a call officers unharmed. Hopefully some of those will get back in time to deal with the animal abuse from the residential area. Child abuse call, offender called, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. So good news for the kid. He wasn't harmed. And no, indeed not. Nobody will be available to deal with the animal abuse, which is rather unfortunate. The cats were attracted to a smell in the cellar. All of them were found alive and well. Oh, well, good news. The cats weren't harmed. City centre, reckless endangerment. There's a man running down the street with a syringe, pricking everyone he passes, claiming to have infected them with AIDS. That's actually quite bad. So, yeah, we'll get two patrols down there, won't we? 2 cars. Off they go. And we'll just keep one officer in backup in case we need it. I mean, the other couple should be getting back here in a second. So we now have 3 officers available, and they're pretty much off immediately. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, let's hold on with that thought of laughing a bit. The man chased the girl into a telephone booth. She's holding the door closed, but the man has pushed his syringe-wielding arm into the booth. Tried to pull the man away, or shoot the man with a taser. Unbutton your shirt and shout, "Hey man, you got one of those shots for me?" No, taser, 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 taser. Always taser. Okay, apparently he must have had AIDS because civilians were harmed there, which is unfortunate. Let's try and hold off with a bomb threat until maybe a couple of officers return back. Yeah, they will get back in time. There we go, in fact. A man with a Spanish accent just called in, threatening to blow up the bridge until the Freeburg prison released a group of freedom fighters. He's called his brothers. So basically, a bloke's on the bridge claiming to blow it up unless you release his friends. Well, let's see if our police officers can in any way convince him not to. I think they can. Oh dear, we now have a massive fight at the Suffolk Theatre of Drama. An actor started quarrelling with the director during rehearsal. "You have to cut off my head and put me in this ridiculous hat." The director wouldn't give up, and a fight broke out after some of the actor's colleagues stood up for him. Well, we don't have anyone available because they were all out there with a bomb threat, which was cleared. Offender caught, civilians unharmed. We can't ask the mafia to do anything. So we are slowly getting our powers revoked that we had all of those lovely things down here. Nobody's available, so let's hope nobody died. They did. Apparently somebody died, but unfortunately you can't do shit. Oh, that means City Hall is going to be really displeased about me. Investigations. We found one new frame in the abduction call. This is interesting, isn't it? Let's try and go with the doll. Yeah, the doll. So drop the doll. I don't know what the difference is between these two. But certainly let's go with the doll. Is she carrying the doll there? No, she's not. Where is the woman? Yeah, okay. Could this be it? No, I mean, she looks a bit old, doesn't she? So I don't think it was him. All the indications we have so far, at the very least, does point towards it being the wife. But it doesn't look like it's the bear in the slightest, actually. So let's see over here. So this is the girl's mother, who obviously says that it's him, and he obviously says it's her. Obviously that's how it always goes. And Mr. Gallagher, friend from the AA, and I'm guessing not the Automobile Association, but probably Alcoholics Anonymous, hanging up leaflets. A girl in a blue dress. She was playing near the hill, then she bent down to pick up something off the ground. Then an elderly woman walked up, and she took the girl by the hand, and they walked away. So which one of these is incorrect? Can you explain this to me, game? Maybe it's the wrong colour of the van. Yep! Boom! Gets in! Judith McCain, this hot-drinking grandmother decided no court has a right to take away her granddaughter. Well, that is smashing. So Newbury. Oh, we don't have any officers available. We'll catch it up over here. What do we have over here? 3 new frames by Marlowe. 3 new frames over there. Oh, that is quite a fight. Yes, yes, I don't care what you say. Officers have now returned. We get Coachy and Gay out there to deal with that. Shouldn't be that serious. It's an old woman, after all. What did we uncover with the 2 investigations? Smuggling. Let's go over here to the details and see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4, so we might as well wait. What about the assault detective? detectives. Oh, we can assign another one, can't we? Yeah, we can assign Wise to assist you. That's alright. What did you find, though? Details of the investigation. 1, 2, 3. We got more slots there, so we might as well just wait. Did we not uncover something else as well? Let's try and go up here and see. Oh, we still have this one open, do we? So, dark coloured car. I mean, that's technically dark colour, but that's red, innit? Probably not that one. Can we really not close this one at any point soon? So, sitting there, drink. No, I mean, it's not showing what's actually happened to the person, is it? So, that's two separate things, right? So, who's working on that one? I mean, we've got two. I mean, they're fairly decent, aren't they? Why can't they crack that one? That's a bit odd. What about the homicide? We got loads of intel on this one, but absolutely nothing of use. So we can try and always just shuffle it around over here. Yeah, we don't have any weapons visible, which is what's shown there, but it was made clear to her that they had guns and wanted to use them if they wanted to. They're clearly going up the stairs. We don't know, did they take the lift up or what? They passed me without saying anything. A elevator. Okay, so they did come out of the elevator. Very fine. Could have been a robbery. We don't know the way they left. But they did see a dark coloured car. Was it just dark or black? So is that technically black or is that black? I don't know. That's certainly black though. And then we could have that one. Okay, let's try and pull all of these away. And the question is whether or not they're walking in or out of the building. Sort of black sedan and two men, one in a raincoat. One was only wearing a raincoat, so presumably that's the one there. He was carrying the arm under his thing, but he's wearing a jacket there. So is it this maybe, or that? No, we need to see some sort of altercation, wouldn't we? Maybe it's that car, and then... Definitely not that one, though. Then this, or that. Or over, or that. That, or possibly that then, or that, or no. No, still nothing here. Right, we may want to ram that one up. What about the homicide? Is this the one we're looking at? Yep, it was. That's the one we wrapped up, missing person. Let's see the details here. I mean, that's the one where they got that one. He's very concerned. Oh, so concerned. Out there, he's getting questioned. He... went over there, and then... Okay, now let's try and read, actually. We were late with a mortgage payment. Yeah, okay, Mrs. Morrow, serious money problems had to deal with. A couple of weeks ago, Eric had an argument with his superiors. He was clearly not himself trying to borrow money, and then Gabrielle said that I originally overheard one of Eric's telephone conversations, but could only make out a few pieces. The next meeting with the twins will be my last. That would be a nice night, I thought. He was talking about the prostitutes again. A receipt from Eddie's Burgers, a brochure entitled Multiply Your Capital in Easy 5 Steps. An advertisement from the 6th Century. So, yeah, and then clearly Move Out would probably be that, wouldn't it? Not that one. Then they would probably have met over there. So let's try and clear this. So that, or maybe those two met there. La-di-da. And then, nope. And then into the motel, maybe. And, oh, gee, this is a good question, innit? Then that, maybe that. No. So where would they have approached him then? Because we agree maybe it's that first, though. Clear that there. And then walking out, maybe? No. Right. So this could have been his boss that he had an argument with. That could have been that. Clear that out there. Met at Eddie's Burgers, right? Then maybe that, and then that, or that. Thrash can, a receipt, okay, an advertisement from the sex industry. No, I rather don't know which way this is going to go. Certainly, let's see here. I mean, this could have been his argument with his boss, couldn't it? The eviction notice, or certainly Move Out. Eddie's Burgers up there, getting all up in his face, digging a hole for him. Maybe he went to the motel, got shot. This looks more like a factory place though, doesn't it? And that's just him in the supermarket. They could have caught him there, taken him away. And then they met him there giving him grief. No, not a clue. Literally not a clue yet. Don't think we have the right one. Child molestation. Let's have a look here. I don't think we actually have looked into this one before. Let's do it now then. Michael Song, a victim. My mother and I were about to leave when Father Huber came up. He took me into his office and told me to read the Sermon on the Mount out loud. He bowed his head, sat down and pulled his arm around my shoulders, and then he undid the top button of my shirt. I didn't like it, but I didn't say anything. A little later, he pulled out his camera and began to take pictures while I read. Then he put the camera away and began unbuckling the belt on his pants. That's when I ran away. Mrs. Song, the boy's mother, Michael, and his choir has been rehearsing here for a long time. They recently sang in front of the congregation and everyone applauded and praised Jesus. Afterwards, Father Huber came to talk to us and said he wanted to pray with Michael. God gave him such an angelic voice. Father Huber said that he would drive Michael home, and I told Michael he could go along with the Holy Father. Medical expert, the boy shows no sign of sexual violence. We found several Polaroids of boys from the choir in Aaron Huber's office. Some of the shots are partially or completely naked children. So we have no clue or no doubt whatsoever about what happened. And Mr. Song, I had to leave in the middle of Michael's performance. There was a ton of work at the office. I won't leave my son at a church for another second. No more choir for Michael. I'd rather him sing in a rock band. Very good. So that's a church. That's with a dad. Then him getting all hot and bothered. Him tying the shoelaces. Photos. So that is a good question, isn't it? So stay in late. Go pray. Don't think there was the sister wasn't involved, was she? No, but maybe that's the mother. Walking over there. No, we clearly don't have all the right pieces yet, do we? Let's hold off with that. Smuggling, we know not. That one not. So, we're going to end the day here, or as soon as they've done the arresty business out there. The abduction call, we arrested the offender, and we were able to arrest all the suspects in the case. All in all, that worked out pretty well. Let's see what we have here. Now, I want you all to go home and have a lovely long rest. Everyone, just chill the fuck out, okay? Day 160. How many alcoholics do we have today? Hunting license, energy vampires, probably not. Schoolgirls fall through ice. Oh, we need to be nice to City Hall now. We need to play nice, we need to go to the calls. We need to not, have officers shot and killed, and we need to not piss them off. Mo didn't come in. DeBrito didn't come in. Threadaway has had too much to drink. And you up reading all night? No, you can't. Oh, right. That's great. Thanks for that. Let's go then to the map and see if we can hire more coppers today. It seems that we can't. Oh dear, that's the wrong one, isn't it? In here, the police station, labour market. No, indeed not. So we have funeral for Mr. Moustache the First. He was an honest servant of the city today who was brought with military and moustache honours. Our share from Clementine is smaller than normal, but okay. Funeral. Mr. Beatty, Mr. Adams over here. Also dead. We have disorderly conduct at a bus stop. For several hours, a dirty bum has been riding bus number 517 and he spread filth across all the rear seat. A woman offered him some money, but he started barking at her and bit her hand several times. We'll get the man there. David Mitchell and Sess. No, alright, those two can get there together then. Let's see over here. Theft at the Rice Dragon restaurant. Mr. Sahin demanded that we arrest his waiter. The slant-eyed bastard stole the gold cigarette case that I got from my grandfather. So we'll get Lisa Renee out with a J-Dog. But let's see over here. Mr. Sahin. That sounds like it's also a bit exotic. Who's that? That's a Labour Union. Oh, that's nice. You will know the political preferences of the candidates for positions in your police department. Yeah, that's only 10G, isn't it? I've got 400,000 G. Cheers for that, mate. No urgent tasks from City Hall. Or hire a snitch. Or dismiss anyone I want. That could potentially be nice. So we now know everyone over here. No, we don't. Does that take a while for it to kick in? I just bought that for 10G. I want to know what everyone thinks. We bought it, but it might take a while for them to figure it out. You know, they may have to talk around and work it all out. Anyway, at the strip club, always a lovely place if you want to see naked titties. A woman slipped into the VIP area and took a stripper hostage. She has a nice, and she seems serious at the club bouncer. I mean, really, what's the point of a strip club, though? I mean, I'm all of, you know, appreciating the woman body, but what's the point of looking when you can't touch? Anyway, theft. Mr. Sahin accidentally left his cigarette case in the restaurant bathroom. Disorderly conduct call at the bus stop. They caught the offender. Civilians were unarmed. And our dear old Polish friend here, which is what I'm guessing he is well on his way now to try and get a bit of a boost now in his qualities. Maybe can we not send them to the academy or something? Or was that just something that are... Oh, we can't even do any of the resty things anymore, can we? No, we can't. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. That was the deputy that assigned, like, the barbecues and that. Anyway, the stripper is on her knees. Hang on, that's a male stripper, but she's being referenced as a female in here. And standing beside her is a woman with a knife. She slowly traces the blade along the stripper's cheek and then begins shouting, "I will clench you off, you're saying, try and grab the knife." Or, knife, not the knife. Lady, who among us is without sin? Toss the knife and let's talk. Or take aim at the woman. Take aim. Anyone dead? Nobody died. Alright. Child abuse at the Everyday Mall. We'll just gloss over the fact that they depicted a male stripper and the text and call clearly referenced a female stripper. No point in getting bogged down in those details, is there? Mrs. Richardson decided to punish her son for misbehaving at school. She made the boy dress in a tutu. Is that like Archbishop Desmond Tutu? I mean, saying tutu is fun. We should all say Archbishop Desmond Tutu, because it's very fun to say. Wig, lingerie, and woman's shoes, and let him through the supermarket. The cashier called the police, saying, "There's a mother leading her son through the store, telling everyone to look and scolding the boy. Now he knows what it feels like. She's crazy. This woman shouldn't be allowed to be a mother. Come take the kid away. We'll get Lisa, Reenie, and J-Dog out there." Oh, now we've got a suicide threat on the beach. Some girls were sunbathing on the beach, saw a man tied in the winter when it's snowing. That's commitment to your tan. A couple of bricks on his own neck and throw himself into the water. Hurry, the girl screamed. There's no one else here and we don't know how to swim. Well, should we not send the fire brigade out with a boat or something? Clearly that's not something two coppers can deal with. I mean, really, call the fire brigade, get them out with a boat, drop it into the water, pick him up, toss him in the back of the ambulance, off they go to hospital, sort it. No dramas. But apart from the fact that the guy's trying to kill himself anywho, you know, small details. Do we know anything here yet, or is that just from tomorrow? Maybe that's just from tomorrow then. Child abuse. No, nothing there. And I got prostitution on Route 22. My husband got to drinking the cheap brandy again and went out with friends to the whores, complained angry Ida Martinez. Those are two names that wouldn't have go together. Ida, that's usually, like, I don't even know if they've got that in Germany. But certainly a very Scandinavian name. So Ida Martinez. Martinez, not very Scandinavian at all, is it? There's dozens of prostitutes over there, and you cops don't do anything. If you cannot clean up the neighbourhood, then I'll get my car and smear these bitches on my bumper. Well, really, there's two issues here. There's the prostitution, and then there's threatening to run somebody over. So really, let's just group everyone together and take them to jail. We caught the guy up there. Don't know why we arrested him. We really should take him to hospital. But certainly he's been placed under arrest for being stupid enough to try and kill himself. Oh, 2 calls coming in right over here. 4 calls, 3 calls, any number of calls. We'll need to wait and see. This is the most pressing one. Every day I stop at the corner to buy cigarettes, and every time some made-up whore with her tits out walks over to my car and offers me a little fun. I've called you guys 10 times already. Can you please take these whores off? Alright. What's with everybody and their dislike of prostitutes today? Anyone coming back here? So next call, vandalism. Well, what are we outstanding here? Vandalism or destruction of property, about the same thing. An unidentified vandal has been targeting the telephone booth shattering the glass and pulling out the phones. Pawn shop owner Ernest Irwin called the police, reporting that the vandal, or vandals, had already destroyed at least 4 booths. Oh, we got 2 coppers going out there and another 2 coppers going out to high school students who were playing football after school, broke a window in Clara Jenkins' home. The woman flew into a rage. This is the 3rd window this month. They want the police to take action against those bastards. Listen, they're children playing. Let's do like that old episode of Cops where the officer responds out to a noise complaint from an old woman, a bitter old woman in Florida, I think. He arrives out there, the boys are just playing basketball. He just joins in with the basketball, just tells the old woman to go fuck herself. Brilliant job from that officer. Anyway, most of the girls scatter, but one of them is oblivious. Just standing at an open car window negotiating with a client. He should probably have clocked it as well. Watch the other prostitutes and try to catch one in the act. Chase the runaway prostitutes or block the prostitutes' escape with a patrol car. Well, we have lots of prostitutes, but we caught them all with 1 patrol car. I've got to try and do that in GTA, eh? Anyway, nothing over here. No, maybe they need a day or 2 to actually work out the final works of our... Oh dear, we now have a murder of our political affiliations here. Maybe both teams will have to work. Anyway, is anyone... Please come back in time. No, I'm sorry. Literally sorry. I have literally no one left. Come on, get back in time. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. But the vandalism, I have no one available. Come on. No, I missed that homicide because nobody was there. That's rather unfortunate. That's really fucked off City Hall, I would imagine. Over there we go. I may want to just pay them off. Offender escaped at the homicide, but nobody was murdered at the homicide. Please bear note, people. Nobody died at the homicide. Yay! Anyway, offenders were called at the destruction. That's probably going to be rather unfortunate over here. Now, another homicide. During a screening of the film Crazy Arms, an elderly man shot a cobbler who were kissing in the next row. The theatre manager called the police and reports that the offender has ordered everyone in the audience to remain seated and demanded that the movie continue. Not homicide, hostage situation. Let's try and be very specific about what we actually send out to here. But we'll get Martin Kemp as well out there, so Scott Dixon, Mr. Lava, and the other people. Child molestation, nothing found. What about the child over here? Nothing found. All right. So we have 2 officers now. We've got Lisa Rini, Jensen, David Mitchell, and Cecil available for calls. We are very much at the end of the day, though, so I doubt we'll have any calls come in here soon. We'll wait and see, though, for about another, a couple of seconds at the very least. The poker game. Have you Carlos Jack? The guys are playing poker tonight. Will you want to join the game? Of course I will. How much money will you take? Will you? I'll take 10G. Did we win? Homicide report. Offender called. Officers unharmed. So all that worked out well. Let's end the day here and see if we won some money at the poker game. We don't want anyone to stay in. We want everyone to rest up. Well, technically, we can ask a couple of people. Martin Kemp, Jensen, Scott Dixon. Let me try with my voice having broken. Lisa Rini and the Polish one. And the investigators can do as they want. Oh, God. Oh, we're actually playing poker. Okay. Well, that's fair enough, isn't it? I'll check. This game is getting weirder and weirder. So apparently we're now doing poker. So, yeah, I mean, we got potential here, don't we? So, nothing yet. Okay, what do we have here? 5, 6, 7. So I just need an 8 in order to actually get a fairly decent result here. Let's see. Check. No, that's gone the wrong way. Check. Everyone's checking. 10. No, I got fuck all. I've got Queen High. But we can check as long as nobody bets. They fold it. No pair. They've gone. Oh, I won. Or maybe it's because I had the highest card on my hand. I'll check again. Who's the blind? Are we not playing with blinds? Apparently we're not playing with blinds. Let's just call 300. I've got an ace. I can probably work something with that. Oh, I won. Oh, nice. So, let's see here. We got 10 under 4. We'll check. We can check all the time. No blinds, apparently. So, the bet 600. I'll call that. I've got a fair bit of upper hand here. They called. He checks. I've got... Oh, I'm working out for a lovely little result here. If I can get an 8 and a 9, I'll have a straight. Let's check again. Jan folded, Avi Carlos is better, and they've raised. I'm out. You want... No. I want to fold. Okay, apparently fold is another button. Thanks for that pop-up there. Good game design. Otherwise I would have quit. So we've got an ace and a 6. We'll check again. Apparently this is now a poker video. So we had Tetris the other week, didn't we? Last week, I think it was actually. Do we want to call? No, we don't want to. We want to fold. See over here. Yeah, all right. So we had... Yeah, we've had that. And then we got this here. So is 10... No. What's he got? He must have something half decent. We don't get to see what they have, so we can't really work anything out. We'll just check here. We always do that and see if anybody's willing to bet. Maybe Florian is. No. We've got a pair of 5s. That's not impressive, is it? Let's see here. And 10. Well, we've got 1, 2. We've got potential for a flush, don't we? Otherwise, we just got a pair of 5s. That's hardly worth it. I'll call 100. I'll do that. Everyone called. Avi checks. Florian checks. Ace. Oh, cock. Alright, I'll check again. We'll see how outrageous they bid, some of them. No pair, 1 pair, 1 pair. Who won? I do, because I'm good. Yes, we all knew this. I've got an ace and an 8. Oh, that's lovely. Let's see here. Other one's a... Let's just check for a moment. One's a heart and one's a diamond. Yeah, that's probably what they're called. We've got a jack, a 7, and a 10. But I always get the ones I don't need. So they're betting, they're calling. Oh, do I want to call? I've got an ace. Might as well call just for the off chance of maybe getting a pair of aces. A 5? No, let's just check and see. A 5? Oh, that's great. I fucking ace, mate. So, who won? Oh, we both won. Fair enough. I'll take that with a packet of beans. Oh, I got a pair right out of the gate. I'll just check over here. I don't know how complicated the engine is. I don't know whether or not it will detect. Over here. No, all right over here. So let's just bet. 400? Yeah, 400. Anyone willing to call? Oh, they're calling. Lovely. Calling 1 for... Oh, we've got 3 of a kind. Oh, this is good. I'll check. And he checks for the final one, a queen. I'm willing to bet 400. Let's see here. He calls 400. No pair. Get in. We're winning the dosh now. Oh, 6, 7 of hearts. Check. What you have over here, you check. Florian checks. Queen, queen. All right. Check again. Not Chaka Khan, but check again. They all check, and we've got a 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So another potential for a flush here if we get another heart. It won't be impressive, will it? We do have a flush. So I'm willing to bet here. Now let's try and get the pot riled up a bit more here. 900. Anyone willing to call? You all willing to call? You raised 2,000. Lovely stuff. So I'll call you on the 2,000. Jan folds, Avi Carlos, and they call. So we can raise again with 400. We're now playing for keeps here. Straight 1 pair and a flush. I win 19G. Suck this hard on. Yeah. This is how we roll, bitches. Let's see here. It could all go wrong. I don't need to get cocky. Let's try and remain calm. We don't want to go too hard on. Over here they fold and somebody calls. We've got an ace, 2. This is terrible, actually. I'll just check and see here if Jan, he checks as well. Good stuff by Jan. I've got absolutely nothing over here. So is ace high or ace low? That's kind of important here. Check again. And I've got ace high. Oh, he's got 2 pairs. Fair play. So that's fair enough. I've got 26G. What do we have here? We've got 5 and an ace. We'll check. Jan checks. Avi checks. Florian, he bets 900. I'll call the 900. Jan calls the 900. Avi folds. Florian checks, obviously. We got absolutely jacked now. All right. Yup, jack. 1. No, we don't even have potential for a flush here. At the moment, we've got to go for a pair. We got a pair. I'll bet then. I don't think anyone can actually... Hang on. No, hang on. No. Okay, all right. Here. Maybe 1, 2. No, there's definitely not a chance of a flush. Somebody could have like a pair or 2 pairs or something. But let's see here. One pair, one pair. I've won, obviously, because I've got the highest pair. So 2 and a 10. No, back. I fouled that one. Don't want to play that card. So they bet. Florian calls. Jan calls. They check. They check over here. 2 jacks and a 3. Oh, they're going now. The bot 3G. Oh, we got 2 pairs on the table. All right. So, anyone out? Oh, Avi, he wins there. Lovely stuff. So, we're back in it now. Oh, that's a nice start. I always go first. So, I'll just bet there. They call right out the gates. That's a very strong start. 2 kings. We got 2 twos. We got Tutu. We got Desmond Tutu back out on the table. Let's bet again. See, they all call. No, one's gone all in. Right. Oh, that's because he's got jack shit. That's fair enough. I'll check this one. He folds. He's all in. We got 9s. 2 pairs. 9s. Ah, I won. How did I win? How did I win that one? I don't think I should have won that one, should I? Oh, anyway. We'll check over here. We got king 4. Both spades. Call 200. Yeah, I mean, that's pocket money now. I've got 31G. I've got a flush. That is lovely. We are all aces 5, J, or Jack, all 7. Is it river turn and what's the final one called with the card thing? Oh, it doesn't matter anyway, certainly over here. So we'll go 500 again. I've got to be careful. I've got loads of dosh, but they don't. I've got a flush and a pair. Actually 2 pair because there's another pair on the table. But let's just go with the pair I have on my hand. He calls. He's got 1 pair. I've got a flush. I win 3G. You are no match for me. A7. Ace of spades. It's the ace of spades. And the 7 of hearts. I don't think there's a song called the 7 of hearts. Oh, we got a pair of ace. That's lovely. Can we get a bet of about 500? Anyone want to join me? Avi doesn't. We have 1, 2, 3. No chance of that. So at the very least, I've got a pair of aces. You could get another 7. That'd be great. Now we've got a queen. Yeah, I'm willing to bet. But shall we say 500 again? Or just for fun? 1 pair. You've gone 1 pair of aces. I think. Anyway, here we go. 7 and jacks. Let's just check and see. Jan checks. Avi checks. We have nothing at the moment. We'll check again. Avi, you willing? No, you check. Still nothing. I'll fold if nothing comes up here. I've got a pair of 7s, but that's on the table. And I'm jack high, which is not good over there. He's got 2. Yep, fair enough. He played that like shit. Then again, I mean, I really wouldn't have been wanting to commit to anything. I don't know if Jan would either. So we've got a pair of 3s. That's the weakest pair you can have, possibly. Apart from a pair of 2s, obviously. And we've got a pair of 2s on the table, and I've got a pair of 3s. He's betting 1,500. Right, let's just fold. Right out here, he wins. Yeah, I'm willing to let you have that one. I've got 34G, mate. King and 5. King of clubs and 5 of diamonds. Check on that, please. Jan bets 300. Avi folds. I'll call the 300. He checks. I've got a pair of kings. I'll check again. And I'll grab a drink real quick. I got 2 pairs. That's lovely. So I'm betting 500G. No, just 500. Not 500G. On 2 pairs. Let's try and bet again over here. Let's try and see if we can force him all in. If he's willing to go with it. He is. So we may not. He's got nothing. He's just bluffing. He's bluffing with his muffin, and it didn't work out well. So it's just Avi and I. And I've got ace and 10 of clubs. So it could go very badly for him. Let's try and turn it up a bit. He's racing. Let's call. So we're now playing for keeps. He's checking. Oh, okay. We've got absolutely nothing so far. He's checking. Still at 1, 2. I mean, we could still get a flush or a pair at the very least. He's betting 300. I'll call that. He's now checking. He's gone for a 7. I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. He's betting 600. I'll call that. I've got enough dosh. He's checking 2 pairs. Fair play. He played well there. I hope they could bluff him out of that, but I couldn't. So I got 9 of diamonds. No, I got 9 of clubs and jack diamond. Oh, I got a pair right out of the gate. That's lovely. If I get a 9, I'll have a straight. Let's see here. He checks. I've got a 6 though. Alright, I'm willing to bet now. If we turn it up here, 6. He's racing. I'll call that. Thank you very much. And the queen. So I've got... Oh, hang on. I've got 8, 9, 10. Got me jack. Queen. That's a straight. That's a straight, isn't it? I'm willing to bet then. Alright, we're betting now. We'll bet a G. You're willing to go for 1.1 G? You fold. Alright, fair enough. Fair play. Fair play. You're not willing to play that. You're not bold enough. Alright, Avi. We'll check in. So am I. Got sweet fuck all already, so we can check here, right? We're checking, yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Alright, let's try and just get a bit exciting now. 300, you willing to do that? Oh, you raised 900. Okay, I'll call you on the 900, mate. Yeah, and 4. Oh, I've got 2 pairs. Right, so you're willing to get adventurers again, eh? About 1,000? You're willing to go for 1,000 here, Mr. Avi? All right, you are 1 pair, 2 pairs. Get in. So we are taking his dosh from him. We've got a 2 and a 5. Let's check here. He's checking 2. I've got nothing. I don't even have... Well, we've got potential for a flush. But certainly the highest we can go in terms of a pair is 5s. Oh, I got a flush. Right, let's bet there then. Let's turn it up. See how you want to bet 600? No, you're not. You had nothing. I'll take away the pot. That's fine. 2 and an ace. Check here. Avi checks. Nothing at the moment. Let's check again. He's checking. Nothing at the moment. Check again. And a king. We'll check again. I've got aces high. And a 1, 200. That's going to take a while though, unless we get better cards. 2 under 6. Let's check. He checks. We've got a pair of 2s. Not really high chances with that, is there? We've got a 10. And a 3. Literally nothing for me here. He has got no pair though. I've got 1 pair. Right. I mean, I can afford to be a bit adventurous now with the betting, can't I? Because I've got all the dosh. He doesn't have any. He raised us. Alright, I'll call you. Alright, we can go hard from the start. I've got nothing though. We can check this time round, eh? He's betting 400. Let's call that. He's checking. Okay. This is not really a good round. He's checking. Oh, we got a pair of 3s though. He's betting 600. Call it. Alright. He's checking. 1 pair of 3s. Oh, we split that one. Maybe. Oh, maybe we had the same. Oh, maybe it just worked out as the same there. Check over here. If he bets, oh, he is betting. Let's just fold. No point in playing a 2 and a 3, is there? You can't really get anything out of that. A 7 and an 8. Yeah, that's willing, isn't it? He's checking. We've got a pair of 2s on the table. But I would like to see... Oh, 2 pairs on the table, actually. He's betting. I'm folding because I've just got ace high at the moment. Yeah, he won that one. Fair enough. I've got a king and an 8. What can we work with that? Here, we'll call you right out of the gate. Why are you racing? You're not allowed to raise once I call your raise. Pretty sure that's how this card game thing works. He's betting 400. I'll call the 400. Why are you allowed to do that after I've done it? A 5. I've got absolutely nothing here. Check. Are you betting again? You're betting again, aren't you? Yeah, you are. I'll call you, but I've already just run it. He's gone all in. Oh, no, we've got an ace. He's got 2 pairs. He wins. Fair enough. I mean, that's just 5,000. We've got a pair right out the gates. I'll go ahead and I'll immediately go 1,500. He's called it. Okay, this is interesting. He's not afraid of calling. He's betting 700. I'll call you on that. I've got a pair of 2s, mate. What you gonna do? You're gonna bet 2,000. All right, I'll call you here. We're getting very frisky now with the money. He's got a straight. Fair play. So now we've got to be smart about this. We've got ace, king, check. He's checking. We've got 2 4s. Nothing to work with though. A 5, check. He's checking, and a 3, check. Absolutely nothing there. He's bet. I'm folding. Not taking that. Absolutely nothing. What about here? 6 and 4. Let's check. We've got jack, 3. Nope. Absolutely nothing there still. And a king. So again, is it a fold if he at any point... No. We have got 6 high at the moment. He's got a pair. He wins that one. He wasn't feeling too confident either, it seems. What about here? We'll check. We've got 2 and a jack. He's bet 100, let's call it. Yeah, you better check. Nothing. So we've got a queen. But at the moment we are jack high. And a king on the table. We'll check again. He's checking. He's got a pair of 4s. He wins 400. It'll take a while now, won't it? 207. Let's check. Let's see what Avi's willing to do. We've got a 3 on the table. 3 of clubs as well. We could go for a flush. He's bet. I'm folding. Absolutely no point. What about here, though? We've got a jack and a 5. Let's check. He's checking too. What do we have? We've got 9, 8. King? No. Oh, what? Oh, right. I folded, folded. Oh, we've got an ace and a 6. Let me try and focus on the words that are relevant now. 4, 2, and a jack. We'll check. He's betting 900. I've got an ace, but nah. I want to try and strike him when he suffers the most, because he's actually been gaining on us recently. Let's check here. He's bet 400. Let's call the 400. We've got a 9, a 6, and a 4. So we've got a 5 and a 7. We've got a straight. Let's check. He's bet 300. I'm willing to call that, actually. We've got a 5. So if we get a 7, we can have a flush or a straight still. He's bet. I'm folding. Nope, you can have that. Be my guest. You are slowly gaining on me. I got to change that right soon, don't I? He's bet 100. All right. He's checked. We have nothing. Absolutely. He's bet 800. I'm folding. I've got to be careful now because he's gaining. Before I know it, he will have actually caught up with me. Let's check here. I mean, he's made a remarkable recovery, though. Oh, I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3. We have potential for a flush if we get the right results down here. He's checking. We got, hang on, 1. Yeah, we got a flush, don't we? No, we got a straight. So I'm willing to bet now that I've obviously got my pair of 8s. 500, you're willing to call? You're willing to call, lovely. We got a 4. So let's try and bet a bit again. Bet for 700. You're willing to call that? You are. He's got 1 pair. I've got a straight. Give me the dosh, boy. Give me the dosh. Thank you. Jack 8. All right, we'll check this time round. See, Queen, 9, King. If we get a 10, we've got another straight. That could be good. We got a 5, though. Not so good. We got a 2, so we are currently riding Jack high. That's unfortunate. He's got nothing. He's got ace high, though, so he wins the 200. Fair enough, I say. 7 and a 5. He's checking. We've got a pair. We've got 2 pairs, actually. I'm willing to bet. Are you willing to call on 800? You raise. All right, I'll call you on that raise, actually. Why are you allowed to bet again? So now you checked. You've got a king. All right, now it's getting a bit frisky. He's betting again. I'll call you here. He's all in. All right, here we go. He's got a straight. I've got 2 pairs. Fuck it. He's now actually beating me. So you've got a jack and a 4. He's checking. Nope, nothing. Yeah, we've got a pair of 4s, but that's not really enough, is it? Now we've got a king. So that went really south, and I thought I actually could trick him, but apparently I couldn't. He's checking. He's got no pair, I've got one pair. So I win that one there. We've got a 6 and a 4. We'll check. One pair. We've got a pair of aces. Let's try and bet now. We need to bet quite a lot, actually, because we are even Stevens. He's folded. You're 1, 2G there, so we are getting closer to getting the upper hand. Let's check. He's checking. We got absolutely sweet nothing. Check. What about here? We got a 4 of absolutely no use. Let's try and check again. He's checking. We got another 2. Let's check. We've got a pair of 2s on the table and aces high. So I won that one. We are literally $400 now from being even. He's bet 600. I'll fold that one. What we got now though? We got 8 and a king. We'll check. He's bet. Alright, let's run bet here. He's checking. Nope. Absolutely nothing. He's betting 600. I'll fold. I'm not willing to sacrifice any more. Right, 6 and a king. Whoa, this could go somewhere if we get a jack. He's bet 700. Nope. Not willing to risk it. He wins the 900. I'll let him have it. Could we not get at the very least half decent at some point? He's checking. We've got a pair anyway. Let's bet 100. He's folding immediately. Yeah, absolutely nothing there. Oh, well, it's a little towards the right manoeuvre, isn't it? Let's try and bet out of the gates here. 600. You're willing to call? Nope, you're not. I mean, that's one way of winning, just taking it very slowly. We've got jack and queens. Let's check. He's checking. Oh, absolutely nothing so far. He's also on the check. Yep, nothing here. I got a pair of jacks. It's not the end of the world, is it? But certainly we can try and go for it. No, he had absolutely nothing there. So he's now playing like a pussy. And I'm also trying to play a bit more like a pussy. I've got a pair of 3s. Not really worth going for though, is it? We've got a queen on the table. He's checking. No, we just got a pair of 3s. It's not impressive, is it? No, he's got a pair of what? Something anyway. Let's see. We've got no pair here. Checking. We've got... Oh, no, nothing so far. I mean, there's nothing worth playing. If we get a 10, maybe. No, we got a queen, so we just jack high at the moment. He's bet, I'm folding. You can have that. What about now, though? We've got a 7 and an 8. He's betting right out the gate. I'll fold. There's no point in carrying that one on. Don't think I've got to work with that. We've got 2 and an ace. Both of clubs, so that's actually quite good. There's potential here of... No, we've got to... It's very slim now. We have to get a... No, we got the wrong card there. It should have been a club if we wanted to get a flush. We've got a pair of 8s on the table, and that's literally the only thing. Otherwise, I'm ace high. He's also got a pair, so I win. Oh, we've got king 7, king of diamonds, and 7 of hearts. Nothing. We can't work into a straight or anything. We got a 3. We got a 3 on the table, so we got a pair on the table. Got a king. Oh, that could be potentially useful, but we also got an ace on the table. You could have an ace if you had. No, he folded it. Oh, at least we won that one, eh? A 3 and an 8 check. What can he do? He does nothing. He checks. We've got an 8, so we need a 9 and a jack to get a straight. Otherwise, we check. We didn't get that. Absolutely nothing will come of this. And pair of 8. All right. I mean, it's not the strongest of bets, is it? He's folded. He wouldn't even go for 100 there. But it's going to take a while if that's how it goes. Let's just check here. So we've got 6, 9, and king out there. No. Check. And let's see here. He checks as well. We've got a 7 on the table now. And an 8. I mean, there's potential for straight. He's betting he's got a straight then. I'll fold. So what about now? We've got a 5 and a 4. Let's check. Depending on what he does, he checks as well. That's good. So we've got a 6, 10, all of hearts. So we've got currently 4 hearts. We've got potential for a flush here. Let's just check and see. He's also checking. We've got Jack of diamonds. Check. Just a 7. Right. Yeah, we got nothing then. Oh no, I got 2 separate ones there. So we are... Oh, he's got a pair. Yeah, he wins that one, but it was like $200, not much. Now we've got a 9 and a 6 on the table, or on our hand. And a 10, 3 and queen on the table. Another queen. We've got a pair of queens then on the table. And another... Hang on. 1, 2, 3. No, just a 4 there. So we don't even have a... We got a pair. That's it. He's also got 1 pair. He wins, presumably because he had the highest card on his hand. We've got 2 clubs. 2 of clubs and the 7 of clubs. Now we've got a pair of 2s and a pair of 7s. Alright, that's actually quite alright. I'm willing to bet on that. You raised me 500. Alright, let's call you on the 500. And we've got... Ooh, I got a full house. I'm actually willing to go in with a bit of a bet here. Let's try and see if we can squeeze the lemon a bit. He's calling. All right, we are playing for keeps now. I'm willing to bet again. You're willing to go in with 600? You are. 2 pairs. Full house. Get in, motherfucker. Queen and the 3. Yeah, all right. That was good. We are now back in the lead. It's a drawn-out game, though. Nothing has been decided yet. He's betting, I'm folding. You can have those 200 of mine, or 100, I think. Yeah, the pot starts out with 200, so that'd be 100 from each. Oh, dear. Yeah, Avi's betting 500. I'm willing to call that one just because I've got 2... Oh, we've got an ace, pair of aces. I'll check that one now. He's checking as well. We've got a 7. Could we get a 3? Or another ace? No, we've got a jack. Let's check. He's bet 400, or I'll call you on a very weak pair of aces. He's got a pair. R1 though. Good news. We're back in the lead. We're extending the lead. This is looking good for this World Poker Championship Tournament event thing. Oh, hang on. Can we work with this? We've got a pair of 7s. We've got a king, jack, queen. So if we get the right cards coming up. We've got a 9. Okay, we'll get a 10. We've got a straight. He's checking. Oh, I've got a pair of 9s now. We just got a pair of 7s. That's not strong. He's got 2 pairs. I've got 2 pairs. He wins, presumably because his pair was higher than mine. I've got a 6 and a 7. He's bet out of the gates. I'll fold immediately. I'll let him have 100. So another round here. A 7 and a king. Let's check. Oh, we've got a pair of kings right out of the gate. I'm willing to bet on this. If not anything to just not... Yeah, he failed it. That was good. That was good for my morale. Probably bad for his morale. 3 and a 6. That's a terrible starting hand. But we've got a pair of 3s. And we'll check here. And we've got a 9. We have potential for a flush if we get another spade. Which we don't. We get a club. So we literally just have a pair of 3s. He's checking though. He's got 1 pair. He's probably going to win it. Yeah, he won there because I was just a pair of 3s. Don't know what his pair was. Oh, a jack and queen of diamonds. That's all right. We've got a pair of jacks. We got 2 diamonds as well. So this could go places. Oh, we got another diamond. Okay, we got... Hang on, I've got a flush. I've just realised I've got a flush. I do, don't I? Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've got a flush of diamonds. Oh, yeah, get in. You willing to bet, mate? Oh, damn it. Maybe I was a bit too aggressive on the bet there. 2 and a 7. I'll check. He's checking. Absolutely sweet, fuck all. A bit of a check. A 6, 6. If we get an 8 and a 9, where you're working, we've got an 8. Hang on. 1, 2. I've only got 4. Let's check and see. This is the final card, isn't it? Yeah, we've got 5 on the table. So yeah, he's got a pair. I've got nothing. You win 200. Fair enough. 3 and a 4, both of spades. 8, 10, ace. This is no good. I'm not going to be able to work anything out of this. 7, nope. Check. And another ace. I'll check. He's betting he's got an ace. I'm willing to bet that he's sitting with an ace in his hand. I'm not willing to call that. We've got jack and queen. Let's see what we can do here. Ace checking, good. We've got 2 kings on the table and a 6. He's checking, I'm checking. Okay, so we've got 2 pairs on the table. Oh, he's betting. I don't know if he's got a 6 or king on his hand, but I'm certainly folding for that. Can't work with that at all. 6 and an 8, let's check. He's bet 800, alright, I'll call you. But let's not get caught up here, let's try and remain calm. Let's check. He's checking, we've got a 7, which is of no use. And an ace, check. He's bet 200, alright. In the grand scheme of things, 200, I'm willing to... 1 pair 7s. He won, damn it. Right, 7 and 9. Absolutely nothing there. He's checking. Pair 10s on the table. And a 5. With a king. And an 8. Hang on. 8, 9. No, 8, 7, 8, 9. No, that's just 4. Let's see here. He's got a pair. He presumably win. No, I won that one. I'll take it with a something. Yeah, 2 and a 3 of hearts. Could go for a low straight flush. No, we can't. We have a slight chance. No, we might go for a straight if we get a 5. Not even that. We've got absolutely nothing, actually. Alright, next hand here. 4 and a 3. Both of spades, and a 2 of spades, and a 6. So if we get a 5, we might have a straight. But we get an ace, which is literally the worst thing. And a king. I've got nothing. He's got a pair of 6s, it seems, so he won that one, yeah. I mean, come on. Play me something I can work with. Christ. He's just went straight out of the gates for 500. No, no chance, mate. I mean, the thing is, it's so shit for me right now that he's actually slowly gaining back on us. He's betting 200. I'm willing to call that. Just he's betting again. He's checking now. Absolutely nothing. He's betting 800. Nah, mate. I've got to cut my losses, mate. So, a 6 and the jack. I mean, it's a good thing I only went with 10,000, wasn't it? Because this is already quite prolonged. He wins 800. 7 and a 3, we can check. He checks as well. Absolutely nothing. A 5 and a 2 and a jack on the table. No straights, no flushes possible. I mean, maybe if we get a 4. Actually, if we do get a 4, we can get a straight. But that's literally, no, we got an 8. Which is no use, I think. No, alright. He won. Yeah, I had absolutely nothing. 2 and a 4. Appalling cards. 5, 5, 7. Absolutely no chance here, I think. We've got 1, 2, 3. If we get a 6, we've got a straight. No, we've got another 7. So we've got 2 pairs each already. And I have absolutely nothing. We both win that one. Fair enough. What about here? Queen and a 5. Let's check. He's bet 400. I'm out. So that last round was literally pointless because we both got the same out. So we're checking. We've got nothing at the moment. And unless we get a 10, no, sorry, a king. No, we don't. We've got an ace there, so I just got king high at the moment. No pair as to see, so I win the 200. And we're now pretty close to being even again. 5 and a 4. He's bet 600. Let's call. I don't know why I called. I just want this to end now. We got 3 10s on the table. I'm willing to bet. It is a pure bluff. Maybe he'll call. Oh, he raised. I'm calling you. I'm calling you. Can you see I'm getting a bit bored with this now? So I'm kind of just speeding it up. I don't really care as much. I'll call you. I've got 3 10s, mate. He's just allowed to race and race and race. I've got 3 of a kind. Otherwise, I'm 5 high. Oh, he's betting again. All right, I'll call you. And you bet again. All right. Betting again? No, this time you're checking. You've got a full house. I've got 3 of a kind, so you win 30G. I'm now very much on the low hand. I mean, at this point, I don't particularly care. I've just played this for too much to actually give a crap, to be fair. So we'll go 800. You're willing to call? You are. We got 5. We got a pair of 4, 5. If we get a 7. Yeah, let's bet. Why not? YOLO, people. YOLO. He's called us. And another 5. We got... What do we have? We have 2 pairs, actually, because there's a pair on the table. And I have a pair myself. So I've got to play quite aggressively here, don't I? He's calling. 2 pairs. Oh, bastard, he won. So I'm on my final 1,000 now. Well, at the very least, this very long game of poker is coming to an end. Oh, we got a pair. I'm betting 900. You're willing to call? No, you were not. Lovely. Well, that's a 100 up on me. Nothing out of the gate. He's checking. We'll check again. We've got king. We'll check again. And an ace. And we'll check again. He's got nothing. I've got nothing. I win 200. That's up. We're gaining ground. 7 and an 8. He's bet 100. We'll call. He's checking now. Absolutely nothing. Whoa. Hello. Goodbye for me. What about here? Ace and a 2. That's a terrible starting lineup. He'll check. We've got a pair of 2s. Otherwise, absolutely nothing is developing here. And a jack. I mean, there is a straight on the table if you can work with it. No, nothing. So I won that. All right. 8 and a 10. Can we work with this, perhaps? Well, we can if he keeps checking. We've got a pair of 8s at the very least. Let's try and see if we can't play a bit aggressive here. Oh, he folded. All right. So we got an ace and a 5. Ace bet. I'm quitting. Yeah, he won 700. We got an ace and a 10. Let's check it. Let's check it. I've got a pair of 10s at the moment. So let's try and see if we can't bet a couple of hundred here. Oh, he was willing to call that. Now we've got a king. Let's just check for a moment and see. He bets 300. Let's just... Yeah, alright, let's go all in. Fuck it. He's got a flush. I've got a pair. Well, that's the end. Well, at the very least, we end this bloody thing, eh? So on day 161, we'll end it for today. Goodbye for now.